Hey guys, Mark here from Mark's Matchbox Memories. This week we're looking at a true truck, not a fictitious one. Most of the Hot Wheels and Matchbox trucks are fantasy or fantasy liveries, or real life liveries applied to the wrong trucks it should be, apart from this one. This one is a real truck and racing truck with it. Tyrone Malone back in the 1970s was a famous face in the United States on oval track racing, and being the premier, I should say actually, racing truck organizer, in a sense that nobody else was doing this at the time. Nobody was building these high power super rigs for racing and doing burnouts in drag strip running. This truck was awesome, over 1,000 horsepower in the 1970s. We're going to look on the turntable at some of the features of the truck. Keep your eyes open in the background on some of the things that's going on, because it includes for upcoming videos for anybody who's interested. And I'm going to be voicing over the video because there's been a lot of noise here today, roadworks, etc. So I'm going to have to voice over afterwards and give you a talking commentary as I go through. So sorry about that guys, it's just how sometimes it works out when filming.
Thank you Mark for that excellent introduction. Here we go then guys. The truck itself is a Kenworth COE from 1976, that's the Papa truck. It had a Detroit diesel engine of around about 430 horsepower with an Allison's 5-speed automatic transmission. Automatic transmissions in the UK didn't come in until about 2010. I was still using a 4x4 with a split twin splitter in the sister truck to this Kenworth, a DAF XF. Using a straight 6 paccar engine developed from the Leyland engine from the 1970s. The truck was a custom build for Malone at the time, and this was the anniversary edition. On the back of the cab, his fairing was where all the equipment on the road truck for recovery usage, all your equipment and gear would have been stashed. I was a recovery driver for a while for the AA, the Automobile Association, and many a time I've had my shoulder clipped on a motorway by a passing car, truck, van, and with a look of maliciousness in their eye. This is an absolute fact. So as we come in on the truck now, and having a look, the racing truck was a lot longer. I can include pictures later for you to look at. It was designed primarily as a road transport haulage truck, like the Ford F400 in the picture behind. It was designed as a road truck. The chassis was heavily modified and customized and reinforced to take the 1,000 horsepower from the engine which it was fitted with. I also believe it was a Caterpillar engine C16. You are now looking at the how the rig would have looked in place. You can see now they was designed in 2 different eras. The race truck being much larger and fatter it would have been in real life. The real truck was a lot thinner, a lot longer, to be scaled correctly with the Kenworth COE, cab over engine, or conventional layout in the UK, Europe, COE in America, where bonded trucks is the conventional in the likes of New Zealand, Australia, Canada and the United States. The long nose giving you better protection and better aerodynamics, which is something which unfortunately due to the length restrictions in the UK we can't have. This is for my USA viewers. They often ask why all European trucks cab overs is to do with length restriction, and we're not allowed the extra footage on the front of the cab to give us more clearance, more safety. They'd rather us go flying through the windscreen. So anyhow, so as we look at the race specs now, the truck itself was running on, I believe, Dunlop SP500 tyres. They were around about, at the time, 120 pounds, which today would equate to around about £1,000 a tyre. We're talking Formula 1 territory. They was custom made tyres on the truck and nothing was left to chance. This truck would do a standing quarter in around about 14.5 seconds. It was fast, it was rapid. It had a lightweight aluminium bonnet, and fiberglass was revolutionary at the time, would be extremely expensive. The Kenworth COE Transporter was around about $92,000 at the time. This was serious custom equipment, something which the average transport company would not have had. They would have still been using a flatbed trailer with a conventional carbon 18-wheeler configuration. So the pictures later on, you'll see the actual truck, and this is a really, really close copy what Matchbox done of the truck. I think they should be entirely proud of themselves. We're going to take us a couple of seconds now to have a little glance over the lorry and how beautiful she looked and how well they was paired together. Like I said, they've done in different eras. The racing truck designed in the 70s, late 70s, while the truck itself, like the COE, was designed in the 80s. Two different designers who never met, which is a shame really, because I would have liked to have seen the Super Boss truck scaled a little bit better. And of course here we have the real truck. Now you can see the length of the racing truck Super Boss. It was a damn sight longer than a standard chassis. If you include the length for the fifth wheel, it was too long. Thanks for watching, guys.
Okay guys, thanks for watching the video. Next time we'll be looking at CY4 in our Convoy range. And those who sharp and eagle-eyed about you would have recognised the only premier CY10 set. So this is what we're going to look at in the future, when time is appropriate in the series. We could have done it now with the Lesney set from Matchbox, but I thought it's 20 years between the two of them, so I thought it would be more appropriate to fit it in with more of the fictitious sets like the Duckham's QXR set, etc. It would fit in better with those, as it was from that era the truck was produced. So keep watching, keep your eyes open, look after yourselves, and hit the old like, subscribe buttons, and do all that really good fancy sexy stuff underneath. Thanks and bye bye.